So if you're on global and you're a new player, and you've been checking Twitter every now and then, there's no way you didn't see at least one reply, one comment, one tweet about, oh my god, Red Arthur is so good, or asking other like people ask me, or like other YouTubers like Nagato, Troko, blah blah blah, all those people, is Red Arthur good? Oh my god, can you please tell me if Red Arthur is good? First of all, me and Troko made a tier list on his channel that I'll link in the description. I hope. If I forget, let me know. And secondly, Arthur is really fucking good, okay? He's an amazing unit. But no on global. I'll showcase him on JP now with pretty much only global units. This Goth is coming out soon, but he won't impact as much. Like he'll just be there to make the showcase easier. You'll see why. This Hellbrim is on global, he's a decent buffer. And then this Red Jericho, she's an SR. She's the SR Red Jericho. And when you UR her, well, when you get her passive, she boosts Red Allies attack by 10%. Even in the sub slot, which is why I put her here. This is gonna be the team. I nerfed my other units with like worse gear a little bit, so they wouldn't like the events wouldn't be too easy. But him, I gave my probably best gear. All right. Gonna hop in a quest now. Book stage, boss stage, everything. Maybe PvP even. And then we'll see. So this is the book stage, okay? As you can tell. We're gonna take on the hardest green book stage, which should be no problem. And after that, we're going to do the SP dungeon on the hardest difficulty, since we'll have enemies with type advantage and disadvantage there. Alright, these are our cards. First, I'll just try his regular level 1, okay? His normal cards. His cards, if you don't know, his first card it does 220 damage, and that's it. Which is really good for a level 1 card, 220. His rank 2 of this card also does 220, but disables recovery type skills, so these types of skills, okay? And on his rank 3 on this card, he does 360 damage and he disables recovery skills for 2 turns. This should be up on screen, hopefully. And then his buff, it buffs the basic stats, aka HP, defense, and attack, for 20% for 2 turns for 1 ally that you can select. Like, I can just pick who I want. And, alright, and his rank 2 of that card does the same thing, but for every ally, which is really good, and which is why most people use him. That's like probably the one reason they use him for. And on the rank 3 buff, that's just when it's over. He boosts all stats by 30%, and he grants immunity, which immunity means you're immune to debuffs, if that wasn't obvious. And then his ult is pretty cool because it has double crit chance because it has Sever, and it has 560 base damage. Now my Arthur, I pulled him quite a few times, and I did feed some of his ult. I didn't feed him fully. Mine has 672 as his base damage for his ult, which, if he crits double damage, well, a little more, because he actually has really good crit damage. He has 150% crit damage, and he also has a base of 50% crit chance, so he will guarantee crit with his ult against most enemies, since crit resistance everything plays in. Alright, so gonna use him now. Rank 1. I'm just gonna move these cards and get rid of this one. Hope it doesn't kill. Boom, 35k. That's pretty good. That's what you expect from someone with 10k attack. His pierce rate is also 20%, but enemies in book stage tend to not have too much defense. Oh, actually, this is perfect. We can get his rank 3 buff, but yeah, no, we'll just get his rank 3 buff. Okay, rank 3 buff. It's gonna give us juicy stats. I'll check his stats in a second. Look at that. He's taking no damage because of the defense increase, and that did no damage to anyone because he increased the defense. Alright, so his stats right now are 18,390 attack. That's insane. His defense is also just fucking through the roof, and so is his HP. His 145k HP. That's stupid. Oh yeah, I didn't mention. His passive also increases all HP stats, and all HP related stats, so HP recovery and all that good stuff, and HP by 15% for every human. So like he's getting 15%. This is a demon and this is a fairy, so they're not getting it. But he's getting 15% more HP, which is really good. which is there's some people that run like human teams on PvP. Hey, you do you, okay? I'm not I'm not here to say anything. So I'm gonna do a rank 2 buff with Helbram, and then we're gonna save this level 2, see if I can get level 3 with Gother, and boom. You'll see how much damage this attack does now. He probably has like well over 20k attack now. Okay, 100k. He crit on both as well. See, Arthur is not bad. Arthur is really good. Just by himself, he's pretty good, okay? But I'll show you after this what the hell? Alright, what you use him for normally. So I'll ult with him now. And then I just get rid of cards. Okay, so his ult can chop 300k. And he crit, like I said, because it's pretty much a guaranteed crit, especially with Helbram buff. Since if you didn't know, Helbram buffs all attack related stats by 20% on his level 2, which is the one I used. So he got 20% more crit chance, 20% more attack, 20% more penetration, 20% more crit, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Okay, so didn't get a Gother rank up, sadly. I think his attack's gonna be a little too high right now. Yeah, we also lost a buff. I still have this one though. I think I'll just attack with this, since this literally doesn't do anything. This shouldn't do anything. Yeah, Helbram isn't there to do damage, pretty much. This shouldn't do anything either. Well, it did a little bit. The poison might actually kill him. Okay, well, we're unlucky. We won't get a card. We won't get another level 3 Arthur card, unfortunately. But he did 100k with his level 2. I assume he did like 150-ish k with his level 3. We'll do some more. We'll do I'll use him with an amplify unit, which is what he's most of the time used with, which you'll see in a second. I'll talk about that once I showcase it. 35k without any buffs. 35k without any buffs is really good. For like the stats he's got, but that's still pretty good. 220, because 220 is a really good base multiplier to have on a level 1. Not like most students have like 180 on their rank 1. Wow. Okay, wait. We actually might be able to get some. Oh, the poison killed him. Unlucky. Oh well. Gotta hop into a different stage now with a different unit that works really well with Arthur. So on global, the only amplify unit, which I'll explain amplify in a second, is Blue Alley Hawk, which is a fantastic unit as well. Not right now because she has specific uses, which is still really good. And you usually don't pair her up with Arthur necessarily, but still, they will work together. It's just a weird combo to see, because usually on JP you pair him up with this Escanor right here, because he also has Amplify, he's also red, he's a human, well she is too, but so they're best friends. But I don't want to showcase a JP only unit right now. I want to show you a team that you can probably use yourself. The Gother doesn't matter, okay? I just want higher rank cards. Gonna give her some equipment, and we're gonna hop into the match. Alright, we're in the match now. Actually, we got really lucky. So she herself, I guess it's like a mini showcase for her. She herself also buffs, and she buffs all allies, which I will combine this card. I'll buff her, and I'll buff her again with Arthur. So now she's gonna have 4 buffs. It's gonna put hard on everyone. Alright, cool. Now she's got 4 buffs, okay? 4 buffs is quite. Oh my goodness. I should wait a turn. That's fine. So because of her hard buff, we're not taking damage, pretty much. That's what's happening right now. Okay, so I'm gonna rank her up, and then combine these cards. And now with 4 buffs, what's her attack set right now? Alright, 13.2k. This is a level 3 card, which her level 3 I think is 360 plus Amplify. 450 in Amplify. So with 4 buffs, she's going to do 120% more damage, and 3 of those are thanks to Arthur. So Arthur just increased her damage by 90% on top of boosting her attack by 20. This is why Arthur is good, okay? This is why he's godlike. This is why he's not godlike on global right now. He doesn't have units that he can do this with. He has her, okay, fair enough. But she's not someone you want to pair with Arthur necessarily. once Red Escanor comes out, right? Which, by the way, he'll be in a coin shop, so he'll... To me, that's considered free to play. But everyone's different. So once Red Escanor comes out and you have him, if you put those two on the team, well, Arthur and Escanor, you will see just absolute destruction. If you want me to make a video on this, I'll do a few PvP matches using that team because it's actually really good and meta. But and then, let's see, 450 damage with 4 buffs, 3 of those thanks to Arthur, plus the attack buff from Arthur, on top of the free buffs that she got from Arthur, plus her own buff, 155k. It took me 2 turns to set this up, 155k. And now we've got her ultimate, but Arthur's buffs are gone. I'll just buff her again. Boom. She has type advantage, disadvantage here, but who cares? Also move these cards. Maybe we can get a nice Arthur ultimate next turn. Boom, 100k. She's also pretty good. So I guess this is kind of a mini showcase for her as well. But yeah, like I said, if you want me to do a showcase for both Arthur and Escanor together on the same team, so you know what to expect when they come out, 130k, no buffs. He's really good. So you know what to expect once he comes out. Then let me know in the comments, or tweet me, I don't know, whatever. Just let me know. I'll do a PvP video using Red Escanor, Red Arthur, Gother. Because they're all just fantastic units together. There isn't much else left to do. I'll just do his buff, her buff, and his buff, so everyone has 4 buffs. I don't think they can pierce through the amount of defense we've just gotten. Well, we'll see. Alright, they can do a little bit of damage, but I mean, who cares? Alright. Going to get a level 3 with Arthur, actually. Alright, level 3, here we go. Decent buffs, not too great. 67k. 67? 67. I think this lowers ult damage, I'm actually not too sure. And that's a debuff for that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. His ult will still do great damage. Then we'll just use Gother ult because Gother ult. But yeah. I think this is going to be it for the showcase. Arthur is really good. Me and some friends might be memeing on Twitter calling him trash. Don't worry, it's just because there's so many people asking if he's good. Yes, he is good. No, he's not as good as you may make him out to be. But he is good. Alright. I'll do one more attack with Ellie Hawk since I've got her level 3. I'll buff her with Arthur, which this is, again, this is what, oh, oops, wrong user. This is why Arthur is so good. He just gives free buffs, okay? What the buffs do doesn't matter, okay? Like 20% to all base stats is pretty good, but the fact that it's free buffs is fantastic, because that's 90% damage increase, pretty much doubling the damage you'd normally do, just because he pressed the card. Yeah, so 130k, like I said, amazing unit. That Arthur, she's pretty good too. All right, she has even less of a use on global right now, so I'll use him even though he has type of disadvantage. Who cares? If you want to make a follow-up video, like I said, with Escanor, let me know. This is going to be it. Okay, ciao.